And Ashton Jeanty, I saw that he said after the game that it's still really fast for him at the NFL level. And I'm sure, look, I remember hearing the first time I ever heard it, I was still in grade school, and there was a guy who had graduated and gone to high school, and he came back and he was telling us how fast high school football, but so much faster. And it's like, what are you talking about? Why is it faster? Why would it be faster? But every level, and it seems like I was intimidated by it, but every level gets faster, and you got to make that adjustment. And for Ashton Jeanty, that's part of the adjustment he's making. Not many guys say it out loud, but he's got to get used to the increased speed of the game. I'm sure you noticed that going from college to the NFL. Everybody notices that. And Jeanty's living it right now.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that was a part of the Amarion Hampton fumble. I don't know if he's ever seen a guy make an inside move like Max Crosby made on there. As soon as he's getting a handoff, Max Crosby's in his face. And, I just remember sitting in meetings, that's a ball disruption play that, Hampton gets the fumble. But that's a part of the front. We can't let a guy beat us so fast that he's hitting our running back as that ball's getting handed off to him, because that's as much as, again, Hampton has to keep his eyes on getting the ball. And especially in that situation, I thought Hampton will learn, as much as you kind of want to, see this guy and maybe step the other way or get out of it. At that situation, just make sure you get the ball. But that was a disruptive play, and you're not used to always seeing those kind of plays in that moment, because I think that's one of the biggest differences in the NFL is there's just true playmakers all over the field. So you might sit there and the quarterback make his check or whatever, and you're like, okay, he's letting me know they're in this defense. But then there's a guy or there's three guys up there that can be in a certain defense but just step out of it and do something totally different and blow up a play. And that's what that was. Max Crosby was supposed to be in the inside gap, but he's not supposed to be 4 yards in the backfield in the gap. That's just him making a play. But I do think, hopefully for the Raiders, they get to see soon what Jeanty could bring. I thought there was a couple runs where you saw some suddenness and he made a quick move that I think they were hoping that you see more of that, because so far, I know the game sped up with, but even when he gets some free space, you just haven't seen him look special yet. And I thought there was a few plays, and I think a lot of that has to do with just the comfort of having the ball in your hands, seeing things slow down. So I think the more and more he's out there, they'll see it. I was just surprised. Louis Riddick kept talking about how they don't want to overuse him, and it seemed like in the production meetings, maybe that was a topic of how much they have him out. I was a little when you're young, you need to be out there, and they don't want him to keep running guys over. I just thought some of that was a little weird when you have this stud running back that you drafted early. I'm thinking you want him out there, you want to see him produce. I just thought that was awkward. As many times as he brought it up, it just felt like that they must have told him that in the meetings over and over for him to continue to do that on the broadcast.
And we all understand now the economics of the running back position. If you're going to devote that kind of draft capital when you could get a running back any round, every round, undrafted, you need to use him. And you better be sure that he's Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Christian McCaffrey, who was a top 10 pick in 2017. If you're going to use a top 10 pick on a running back, the message to the world should be, we have a new centerpiece of our offense. We have a Saquon Barkley. We have a Derrick Henry. We have a Josh Jacobs. We have a guy that's going to come in and transform what we're doing. Not we have a role player that we're just going to go easy with. No, we have a guy that we can entrust with the football as many times as he will take it. And he'll get better as the game goes on, and we're going to see performance. We're confident we're going to see performance like what we saw at college. I love Ashton Jeanty, and he was great at Boise State. Sims is the one that got me to be skeptical because he said, hey, against most of the teams that Boise State plays, he's Barry Sanders. They played Penn State. Wasn't the same. So, yep. And you couple that with getting used to the speed of the NFL, every player's got a ceiling between whatever he does at the college level and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And everyone finds out, primarily the player, where that ceiling is when it's time to go play with the best of the best that football has to offer, with guys not just your age, guys who've been doing it 10 years, 15 years, all of the best, all the elites, the best football players that the world could compile. You find out where you rank in relation to them, and sometimes it's low, sometimes it's high, and we'll see where Ashton Jeanty is, but he arrived at the NFL with high expectations. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.